Here's one of the secrets of attraction that you can use to get the person that you want, even if it's your ex. Just so you know that I'm not bullshitting, here's 2 screenshots from results I've got for 2 different people this week alone. So here's one of the screenshots from one of my clients that set up a bunch of dates for himself and even got phone numbers on the way while driving to a date. And here's a girl that I was working with to get her ex back. And just after a few weeks of working with me, we ended up getting her ex back. So one of the things that you need to understand about attraction is that it grows in distance between 2 people, and when there's space and really an element of mystery about what that other person is up to. Obviously, at the extreme ends of the pole is like so much distance that you don't even know the person exists. So obviously, if you don't know that person exists or you're just not attracted to them at all, there's going to be no attraction there. To the extent that you know each other exists and you've had some level of interaction and you're attracted to that person, the distance that you have, right? The level of you being a commodity because you're not so easily accessible, you know, that has a factor on that other person's draw to you. This is why when you see texting conversations on an app like Tinder or something like that, anytime you get over eager and you jump the gun and you try too hard, that person will ghost you. That conversation will fizzle out because you have to allow for that person's emotions to set in within themselves. And another example of this would be when you go on a first date. When you go on that first date, you have an amazing night. At the end of the night, you know, you say goodbye or whatever, and that person gets to go home and think about you, and ideally not even hear from you for a couple days after that. And during that time, they're wondering like, oh man, like I really enjoyed that time together. I wonder if we're gonna get to hang out again. Like, oh, I miss them. I want them to text me. Think about it. If you text them so quickly after that first date, they don't get the chance to feel that. You interrupted it with the answer to their question, which is that yes, you like them back, but without that yearning, their attraction levels are going to be lower. So the secret of attraction that you can use in your favor is by being patient. And by being patient, you can allow for the emotions and that heightened experience of that other person to set in, okay, and start driving their behavior in your direction. And if you do this patiently, you'll notice an eagerness in this person. And yes, this even applies to your ex. So when they come back around, they start messaging you again, you take your time in responding, and not just with your timeliness of response, but also in the amount that you give them. And if you want some extra firepower in your back pocket to attract the person of your dreams, click on my profile down here, click this link and either book a call with me or submit a question or even apply for one-on-one coaching, and I'll help you attract that person.